What is going on, guys? Before we get into what I know you're here for, the Rugrats and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I want to talk about this image right here. I know people will complain, work in progress, but understand, mistakes happen when you rush, when you don't care about your job, when you copy and paste. But this is incredible because the fact they have Johnny Unitas and Super Bowl IV mixed together is incredible. Because these are two massive games in NFL history. To start with, Super Bowl IV really wasn't even a Super Bowl for what it's worth. It was the final AFL NFL World Championship game. Len Dawson, not Johnny Unitas, was the quarterback for the AFL, and it marked the first time a coach wore a microphone during a game. In fact, I know everyone has heard Hank Stram say, "Keep matriculating the ball down the field, boys." That audio actually came from Super Bowl IV. The Vikings in that game had the Purple People Eaters, one of only a handful of defensive line nicknames, like the Fearsome Foursome, the New York Sack Exchange, the only kicker in the Hall of Fame, Jen Stenerud. He played in Super Bowl IV. Yet somehow EA mixes this up. Super Bowl V was really the first modern era NFL championship game. It's also known as one of the worst because Johnny Unitas here actually left the game injured. It's the only NFL Super Bowl where the losing team has the MVP. It just shows you the attention to detail, what they're really working on. Stuff like this. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Leonardo in the game. This is what happens when you don't respect the legacy of the game. When you've got mutt packs that you're selling with Johnny Unitas, John Mackey, Ted Hendricks, Hall of Fame players from those games that we just talked about, Tom Landry, Mike Ditka, Bob Lilly, Mel Renfro, Roger Staubach. When you don't respect the legacy of football, and I'll tell you right now, if you know anything about John Madden and the legacy he left behind, if you think he would ever confuse championship games, Super Bowls, a team that Lamar Hunt owned, being misrepresented in his game, if you think he would ever stand for that, then you don't know a lot about the name of the man who has embraced the cover of this product for a very long time. But in reality, it's not about John Madden anymore. It's about this. It's about selling mutt packs. It's about promotion. It's about coming out and saying, hey, look at what we're doing. Look at what we're creating. It literally is the epitome of ignore what's really going on while we showcase that we're making the best product when they're not at all. I'm not going to say that these don't look great, these uniforms. Not just this, but the Rugrats uniform. They look great. This is stuff that I grew up with. I should really embrace the fact that these are in the game. I should enjoy it as a fun novelty. But the fact remains you can't enjoy this game because the game is awful. And there's no novelty that's going to make it better. The core of it needs to be better. Watching these clips shows you the repetitiveness of the animations as these players celebrate. They can't even showcase fun celebrations within the game properly because even those are repetitive. I never once sat down in my entire life and said, hey, this would be so much better if the Ninja Turtles or the Rugrats were involved. No one asked for this. We asked for simulation football. We asked for franchise to be fixed. We asked for community file downloads to work. We don't get that. But what we do get is this in return. Love to know your guys' thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking it out. As long as EA continues to do dumb stuff like this, I will do my best to always be back with more coming.